Data sufficiency, question 251. On a recent trip, Mary drove 50 miles. What was the average speed at which she drove the 50 miles? So here we are being tested on the concept of average speed. Now, average speed, by definition, is the total distance traveled divided by the total time taken. Another way to represent average speed, whenever distance is constant, is 2ab by a plus b, where a and b are the respective upward journey speeds and downward journey speeds. We can only use this formula 2ab by a plus b when distance is constant. However, when distance is not constant, we have to use the formula total distance traveled by total time taken. So evaluating the first statement here, she drove 30 miles at an average speed of 60 miles per hour and then drove the remaining 20 miles at an average speed of 50 miles per hour. So the distance in the first case is going to be 30 miles and the speed is 60 miles per hour. And the distance in the second case is 20 miles and the speed is 50 miles per hour. So the time in the first case is going to be d1 by s1, which is 30 by 60, and the time in the second case is going to be d2 by s2, which is 20 by 50. So by definition, average speed is defined as the total distance traveled by the total time taken. The total distance traveled here will be d1 plus d2, which is 30 plus 20, and the total time taken will be t1 plus t2, that is 30 by 60 plus 20 by 50. So here clearly we can solve for the average speed. So the first statement is sufficient and the two possible answer choices are AD. Now evaluating the second statement, she drove a total of 54 minutes. So we have the time, which is 54 minutes. We also have the distance traveled, which is the total of 50 miles. So according to the formula, speed is equal to distance by time, speed is equal to distance, which is 50, and time would be 54 divided by 60, since we need to keep the time in hours. So here again, this data would be sufficient to find out the average speed of the entire trip. So the second statement is also sufficient, and the answer here is delta.